Paramedic Patrick Crane has tattoos. However, this one
It's a paramedic badge with the Route 91 symbol in the middle.
is different.
Oh, this one's actually my first, real meaningful tattoo. It's gonna be a reminder, aside from the memories of it. But now I can look down and say, I'm continuing on, just to do my best for everybody.
On October 1st, 2017, Crane responded to the Route 91 Harvest Country Music Festival in Las Vegas, the deadliest mass shooting in modern history.
It's hard to put into words, because initially it was a reaction. I just did what I had to do. And then it wasn't until a day or two later when it actually fully hit me about what I went through. And it was a struggle. It's been up and down, The nightmares, you struggle with sleep. Some days are better than others. I haven't gone down to the memorial thing downtown. I've tried, and I end up walking away. I wanted a tattoo for, a few years now, but I just never found that one that I wanted until I met him, and I said, this is where I'm going.
Him is tattoo artist Jeremy Hill, who Crane communicated with as part of the Healing Inc. program in order to design this tattoo.
And if I can help him through that by, gifting him something like this as a stepping stone to growth and, doing better, then of course I want to do that. You know what I mean? And thankfully, as a tattooer, I get to do this a lot.
Artists have been giving charity and doing philanthropic, humanitarian work for so long. Forever we've heard all these terrible stories about what tattoo artists were, but the truth is they've been doing mastectomy tattoos. They've been doing reconstruction tattoos, so it's not unusual to them. They really become part of the people they tattoo. This is a lot more intense, but they have the tools within them already.
I think I can help someone through my craft, and I'm always willing to do so, and the opportunity came about. I was more than ecstatic to be doing it,
Edson Cano is Ashley Zeidman's tattoo artist. The advanced EMT was also on duty during 1 October.
We got the call for one victim shot. On our way there, the radio just kind of started blowing up, and lost in translation was that we were supposed to hold short and not go in, which hold short means Metro needs to clear the scene so that everyone's safe. When we pulled in, he was still shooting, and we could still hear the gunshots and everything. It's been better now that I've gone to therapy and kind of worked through everything. But for a while, it was really bad PTSD. I still don't like fireworks on 4th of July because it sounds very similar. So I don't go out. Crowds have been a big problem for me since then, so I don't like going to big events. If I do, I have to have someone with me that I can literally hold on to.
And when she's alone, it's her dog she holds on to, the subject of her personalized tattoo.
His name is Petey, named him after the Little Rascals dog. He's just always been there. I was single, living at home by myself, and you get trapped in a dark hole, and he was there. He'd be excited to see me when I came home from work. He'd get in the car, drive around with me when I didn't want to see anyone or talk to anyone. At night, if I had nightmares, he would wake me up and sit there and cuddle with me until I was ready to go back to sleep. Anytime I have a dark day or a bad call or feel like giving up, I don't have to pull out my phone or have to have PD right next to me. I now have him on my arm to show, all right, I still got to take care of him, and I have him, no matter what happens.
There's so many ways that we, thankfully, as people who haven't experienced it, don't understand. It's someone cares about me. It's I have control. I did this to my body. I'm not controlled by the events that happened before. I now have agency over who I am and how I express myself. It's just a matter of I don't see the scar. I was expecting to look and see the scar, and now I don't. I see this beautiful creation.
And those scars, both physical and mental, are familiar to first responders, says Crane, who urges others in the same field to ignore stigmas and seek the help they often need.
You're a first responder, you signed up to see the worst of the worst, right? And you're expected to just deal with it. That's not how it works. You know, you can't just, you have to talk. You have to figure some outlet because it will get to you eventually. You know, we can only be tough for so long.